Hi guys, today I'm super excited because we will be reacting to what Dr. Mike, a celebrity doctor, eats in a day.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mikhail Varshavsky, but most know me better as Dr. Mike. Here's everything I eat in a day.
Now, I'm really excited to see what his diet is gonna look like because I imagine it's gonna be impeccable. And also, I'm really looking forward to maybe learn something new because, I mean, he's a doctor, so he's definitely really knowledgeable about the diet. But anyways, you guys, as always, I won't be reacting to this from a nutritionist point of view just because, well, I'm not a nutritionist. However, we will be taking a look at how the diet and what foods he's eating actually affect the way his skin looks now, but also how he'll be looking in the future and how gracefully he'll be aging. Because, as I'm sure you guys know, there are some foods that are really good for our skin, like for example, vegetables and fruits, because they really make our skin glowy, and also, here's the crucial part, they protect our collagen in the skin. And other foods, on the other hand, which are super bad for our skin, like for example, dairy and sugars, which not only do they break us out, as we all know, but also they break down the collagen in our skin and essentially make us age and premature age a lot faster, which is definitely not what we want. So guys, without further ado, if this sounds exciting, let's react to Dr. Mike.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mikhail Varshavsky, but most know me better as Dr. Mike. Here's everything I eat in a day.
Oh, damn, eat me, sir. You are a meal in yourself.
The first thing I do when I wake up is I grab a warm glass of water. Now, it doesn't have to be warm. It ideally has to be room temperature. If something is too cold, I feel like it aggravates my throat somewhat, decreases the circulation. You want to have all your blood flow in your throat to protect you. I don't always eat first.
Okay guys, so we're starting great. I always tell you guys the warm water, not only is it better as we have seen for our throat and our circulation, but on top of that, it is going to be so much better than cold water for our skin. Because actually our skin, if the water is warm, it's actually going to be able to retain a lot more of that water, and it's actually going to moisturize our skin and plump it up a lot better. So you guys, you better get used to drinking warm water. I know that at the beginning stage, it's really disgusting, but trust me, you get used to it. Now, I'm disgusted by cold water. Like, I swear, if, for example, by accident, I turn the cold water tap on and I start drinking it, I have to just like, vomit it out because it disgusts me like that. Probably how warm water now disgusts you. But anyways, this is my advice. Let's keep watching. We're starting very well.
Eat first thing in the morning. I'm a big fan of intermittent fasting. I like doing the 16-8 window, so you're only eating throughout 8 hours of the day, but I'm flexible with it. So if a certain day I want to go 14 hours without eating, or I want to skip intermittent fasting for a single week, that's fine. I think when you set up such rigorous demands on yourself, you're almost setting yourself up for failure. So I'm flexible with it, and lately I've fallen in love with my vitamin.
Okay, so first of all, that is very true. I feel like we are soulmates. We're just like clicking on a deeper level already. We are 48 seconds in, and already I am in love with this man.
I'm just like you. I think that's true. You're just like me. Yes, I can see. We take responsibility.
I personally love intermittent fasting. I do that as well because not only is it very beneficial for losing weight and really making the metabolism in our body a lot more efficient. So if you're looking to lose a little bit of weight, intermittent fasting might be a great option. But on top of that, intermittent fasting for our skin is really beneficial because when our body doesn't eat anything for a really extended period of time, like for example, 16 hours or so, our body actually goes into autophagy, which is basically a process in which our body starts to eat itself. Now, I know this sounds worrying, however, trust me, it's not. It's actually really good because it only eats the dead cells in our body and in our skin. So what that means is that the dead cells are going to be replaced with new ones, baby, youthful looking cells. Therefore, our skin is gonna be looking a lot more glowy, a lot more plumpier, and generally a lot more youthful. You might also see a decrease in fine lines and wrinkles. So really, if you wanna like clean your skin from the inside out, you might wanna try intermittent fasting for 16 hours or so. Trust me, I have seen benefits. I'm not lying at all.
I've fallen in love with my Vitamix blender, and I've been putting all sorts of fruits and vegetables in it to make a morning smoothie, and I feel like that gives me the vitamin mineral boost that I need to get throughout the day. You know, I've never been one who needed or enjoyed caffeine beverages. I went through all of medical school without needing coffee, which is crazy because I've pulled all-nighters, there was 24-hour clinical shifts that I need to be up for, and I was fine. But now with all these demands being placed on my time, hospital work, YouTube, TV, research that I need to be doing, I start my day with an espresso. I throw the pot in, I get my espresso in a little.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop him here. You guys, I've said this multiple times in these kind of videos already, but actually caffeine is really bad for your skin. Now, if applied topically, so in a form of a serum, it can actually be really beneficial for not only waking up your skin and making it a lot more glowier, and also help to fight under eye bags. But when it comes to drinking coffee and caffeine drinks, that is definitely a no-no, because you guys, as I'm sure we all know, caffeine literally wakes us up and gives us a lot more energy. But that is because it actually raises the levels of the stress hormone called cortisol in our body. And as I'm sure you guys have already experienced, what happens when we are in a state of extreme stress, like for example me when I'm going through exams, or when you're maybe asking a promotion for your boss, or whatever's happening, I'm sure you break out. So you guys, if you maybe are experiencing pimples and acne and you really don't know what is happening and how to treat it because you've tried everything, but you are a heavy drinker of caffeine, then maybe that might be the reason. Also, let's not mention the fact that it really yellows and blackens your teeth and the guys, really? Caffeine-free life? So much better. Let's keep watching.
So in a little copper espresso, little mini mug. I love it because it's thermally layered. And it doesn't allow me to burn myself. I sip on it, I get ready for the day, I look at the beautiful New York City skyline, and I get inspired. That's my—
Oh, honey, I'm sure the New York City skyline is beautiful and amazing. That's an amazing view. But it will never compare to the view that is all this juiciness and greatness right here. The Big Apple is only one. Girl, I got 2 Big Apples right here. But no, I'm serious. Imagine waking up seeing all this greatness. Now that is going to be an inspiring view. Please. I'm sorry guys, let's go back to the review. Let me compose myself.
That's my little strategy. Normally my lunch is around 1 p.m. That's when I get a break during my hospital time. I like to run out and get myself some Chipotle. I think I can really control what goes into my portions. I love the ingredients that they use. I'll tell you what my go-to meal there is. It's a salad bowl because there's a little bit less calories and carbs in that. I get brown rice. I think that's the healthier option of the two. A lot of green.
You guys, yes, that is so true. Brown rice, brown pasta is a lot more healthier than white pasta and white rice. And that is because white rice, white pasta, white bread, those are all refined carbohydrates. And our body actually digests refined carbohydrates a lot faster. So not only does this mean that we get a spike in insulin, which is definitely really bad because it increases glycation in our body, which is basically a process that breaks down the collagen in our skin, therefore it makes us age. But on top of that, the digestion is a lot faster, therefore we actually absorb a lot more sugars containing the carbohydrates. Therefore, essentially, we're gaining so many more added sugars. But now, brown pasta, brown rice, brown bread, these are actually complex carbohydrates. Therefore, our body is actually going to take a lot longer to digest them. Therefore, we won't get that insulin spike, which won't lead to the breakdown of collagen. And on top of that, since our body is going to take longer to digest this, it's going to need a lot more energy to actually digest the food. Therefore, it's going to burn a lot more calories. So really, you guys, it's so much more beneficial to eat brown and complex carbohydrates. Trust me, that's all I eat. And honestly, they taste the exact same. Dr. Mike, we are literal soulmates. He is my people. He's my... And he's so hot too. I'm sorry, let me stop thirsting on Mike and let's go back.
I get usually double the meat. I usually get chicken or steak or maybe a mix of two, but double the meat because I need that protein. I get the mild salsa, a little sprinkling of cheese, and you know guac is extra, but it's well worth it.
Oh, now Mike, see, this is where you're tripping. You guys, dairy is actually really bad. I'm sure you know, not only because, once again, it makes us break out, as I said at the beginning of this video, and that is because there are so many hormones in the dairy because what they give to the poor cows to make a lot more milk, those hormones are actually in the dairy that we end up drinking and eating. Therefore, these hormones are actually going to disrupt our normal balance and levels of hormones, meaning that we'll get a lot more pimples and breakouts. And literally, if you think about it, why do we get so many pimples and breakouts when we're going through puberty? Because we have hormone imbalances. So dairy basically mimics going through puberty, and that is why you get breakouts. That is so crazy when you actually think about it. But on top of that, dairy also increases the inflammation in your body once again. And as I taught you guys already, already, increased inflammation means increased glycation and therefore more breakdown of collagen, more free radicals in the skin. Really? It's a no-no. Honestly, you can opt for vegan options. Like for example, I still eat my damn good yogurt at night because I love that as a healthy snack, but it's vegan yogurt. So for example, you can have alternatives like soy milk, almond milk. I have drank them and they honestly taste good. So really guys, if you want to preserve your skin as much as you can and also reduce your breakouts, switch to vegan options.
So I definitely get a lot of guac in there. And I try and chow it down slowly because I like it so much I can finish a bowl in like 30 seconds and it's not good to eat that fast. So
eat me slowly, eat me fast. I don't care as long as you eat me. Sir Mike. You are a whole damn snack. Me, myself, and I am a whole damn meal. I would love for you to feast on all this goodness. Let me stop before this gets too inappropriate.
Actively have to calm myself down and say, okay, eat slowly. And the way that I sort of manage to do that is by having a water bottle with me and I just sip on that water bottle in between my bites, therefore kind of calms me down. I actually take my eating during my travels very seriously. So when I go to a fast food restaurant, I still am able to figure out like a detective what can be healthy. So I look for things that have a lot of vegetables in them, green leafy vegetables, tomatoes, then I get a protein source in.
Okay, you guys, if you didn't know, tomatoes are super good for our skin because they are rich of phytochemicals, like for example, lycopene, which is basically an antioxidant. So just like vitamin C. And if you didn't know, vitamin C and other antioxidants are amazing for our skin because not only do they brighten our complexion up and they remove dark spots and pigmentation, but also they protect us from free radicals in the air and in the pollution. And those free radicals could actually be absorbed and deposit onto our skin. And basically they're gonna steal an electron from the actual atoms of our cells, therefore basically break down our cells and break down the collagen in our skin. This is literally what glycation is, basically explained. So you guys, really, antioxidants, they are a go-to. You need your antioxidants, like for example, tomatoes. Ketchup though, because it's got a lot of sugars. You can get like reduced sugar ketchup. I take that, but normal tomatoes is better.
Whether that's chicken, beef, or even a vegan option, that's also great for me. And then if I'm gonna have a carb, I make sure it's a complex carb. Brown rice, whole wheat bread, all those are better options because your body takes longer to digest them. Therefore, it actually burns some calories and doesn't absorb all those simple sugars as rapidly, so it doesn't spike your insulin. That's always beneficial. There's a few snacks that I like to
Oh my god, you guys, did you hear that? He basically literally repeated what I said. I'm getting emotional here. No, I'm weak. I'm not ready mentally. You guys. He is my literal soulmate. Like, why am I getting so emotional on camera all the damn time? Like, I swear to God, you guys see me crying at least once in every video. Like, what is wrong with me? Okay, but oh my God, imagine me and him on a dinner date. It would be a total nightmare. Like, I would be like, no, see, so I can't have this because it would spike my insulin levels. And I definitely cannot have this because I cannot afford to increase my glycation rates. It is way too high already. And he'd be like, yeah, so actually I have to wait 30 minutes before I can start eating because I'm in an intermittent fasting and I don't want to stop the autophagy in my body. And then I'd be like, oh my God, I literally have found the perfect meal for us two. Hi, yeah, sorry. So we would like 2 warm, fat-free, sugar-free, sodium-free waters. Thank you so much. So what were you saying, honey? This will literally be us 2 on a day. I'm so sorry. Woo, this is too funny. Let me compose myself. Let's keep watching.
Always beneficial. There's a few snacks that I like to chew on throughout the day. First and foremost are nuts. Now, I know a lot of people have specific favorites that they enjoy. For me, my go-to are almonds. They're high in
Yes, oh my God, I love almonds too. They are a super healthy snack. I only have 5 a day, however, because they're very high in calories. So if you don't want to, you know, get overboard and get too excited and maybe gain weight, then pay attention to how many you eat. But basically, almonds are very rich in antioxidants. And as I told you guys already, antioxidants are basically what protect our skin from these free radicals and basically the breakdown of collagen. So the more antioxidants you have in your diet, the better it's gonna be. Actually, you might also see a little bit of reduction of fine lines lines and wrinkles. Let's keep watching.
They're high in healthy fats. They keep me full throughout the day. They even have some protein content, so I'm all about it. If I don't have nuts available, I also can bring a perfect bar with me. I don't know if you've heard of these, but it's basically a bar that is made only with superfoods. Some of them are even peanut or almond based. Now, you clearly know I'm nuts about nuts. And if you haven't seen...
Oh, honey, I love nuts too. I'm crazy for nuts too, especially yours.
She was the whore of charm school. A slutatious whore.
I'm so sorry. Let me compose myself.
My YouTube video, because my storage space in my New York City apartment is so limited, do you know where I store my nuts? In the dishwasher.
Oh, honey, you can store your nuts in my ass. Guys, I am so sorry. I don't know what came onto me. Maybe it's the quarantine, it's the lockdown that is playing tricks on me and it's making me a little bit, over the board. Mr. Mike, you are definitely doing something to me. Let's keep watching.
I'm not someone who gets hangry because when you're a resident during my training, my 3 years of family medicine training, there was times where you just couldn't eat. You had to keep working, you had to keep saving patients' lives or dealing with difficult circumstances. So I'm so used to going without food that it's not really a big deal. That's why I think intermittent fasting works so well for me. I actually have friends who get hangry and I don't quite understand them. If I'm having a cheat meal lunch on the weekend, well, let's say my buddies, I like to get a food that is social. For example, pizza. I love pizza. Getting an extra large pie with extra cheese, pepperoni, some veggies thrown in there. It's definitely not healthy, but that's why it's a cheat meal. And you need to have a cheat meal. You need to reward yourself every now and then. If you're constantly holding yourself to rigorous standards that aren't realistic and you're never allowing yourself to have a slice of pizza, what kind of life are you living? Dinner can get quite chaotic. I generally recommend not eating too...
That's good advice. We like that. And also pizza, I'm Italian. I'm definitely biased on this. Let's keep watching.
I generally recommend not eating too close to bedtime, but sometimes I just don't have a choice because I'm just so hungry, but I still want to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. When I do eat dinner, I generally don't cook it myself. When I do though, I do a pretty bang up job, not gonna lie. I'm a master grillsmith. So if I'm making steak, I'm making pork, I'm making chicken, I do a pretty good job. But not gonna lie, I'm not cooking the majority of the time.
Okay, so first of all, he is so attractive talking right now. I did not want to interrupt him because damn, this man is charming. Did they title Magic Mike after you? Like, were you the inspiration of this movie or what is happening? Mike XXL, the sequel, I'm sure that's what it's called. Is that also you? Because I can tell. You have big energy. That's what you have.
Damn, you smell good. What's that you got on?
Pussy.
But anyways, you guys, he was saying that he actually cooks grilled meat and barbecues and whatever. And if you didn't know, that is really unhealthy, not only for your health in general, because the burnt bits of the meat, they are shown and proven to cause cancer. So not only eating that is really bad, but even if you are just in the environment of grilled meat, it's also going to be bad for your skin because it has been proven that those same cancer-causing particles actually go into the air and basically they can deposit onto your skin and then get absorbed into your skin. And you can already imagine how bad that is for our skin. Not only you're gonna get aging, but also you might get skin cancer or other cancers that I don't know of. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor, but you can see how bad that is. And on top of that, let's of course not mention the fact that usually grill parties and barbecue parties are outside in the pure scorching sun, and really nothing good ever happens under the sun. Most murders, well no, most murders are at night, but my point still stands, okay? I cannot find an example right now. The sun is the devil, that's what it is.
Cooking the majority of the time. When I'm ordering out, I usually get sushi. There's something about raw fish that I love.
Sushi is good. I can taste it. Haven't had it for a while, but you guys, fish is amazing because it is rich in omega-3, which they have amazing anti-inflammatory properties. Therefore, they're gonna keep the inflammation levels in your body low. So really, your skin is gonna reflect that. Therefore, if you have inflamed skin, like for example, redness, you're gonna have less redness. But also glycation, so breakdown of collagen, once again, is gonna be very low. So really make sure to eat a lot of omega-3. On top of that, they are just amazing overall for your health, for your heart health, your veins health. So really, why would you not be eating omega-3s? I, for example, also take supplement pills of omega-3 because I'm sure I don't take enough and I don't eat enough in my diet.
Get the sushi, like traditional, like the little bed of rice. I usually get brown rice with the little fish on top, maybe a tiny bit of soy sauce because I don't want to consume too much sodium. And my
all right, so as he said, like literally he is giving me, he's preceding what I'm about to say. Like we are so in sync. But as he literally said, sodium, which is essentially salt, is really bad for you because not only is it bad for your arteries, that's of course dangerous, but also you guys, salt is a dehydrator. Therefore, it's actually gonna dehydrate and take out all the water from your skin. Have you ever noticed that after eating sushi and a lot of soy sauce, you are parched? Like you would literally have to take a garden hose and shove it down your throat to be able to quench that thirst. And that is literally because the salt contained in the soy sauce basically dehydrated the inside of your mouth. So that is why you're feeling really quenched and you're so thirsty. So imagine that in a larger scale on your face. That is gonna basically translate into dull skin. Your filings and wrinkles are also gonna be a lot more visible because your skin is gonna be not as plump and not as, you know, like moisturized. Definitely not salt.
to salmon, tuna. I love like a medium toro, which is a medium fatty tuna. Yellowtail is great, mackerel, and then sometimes baby shrimp. It's just absolutely delicious. As far as wasabi goes, I don't like to put too much of it on, but the places that I order, they put just a little bit of the wasabi on the sushi that gives it the perfect amount of kick. My beverage of choice at dinner.
Okay, so wasabi is actually really healthy. I personally don't like it because it's too spicy. However, it is very healthy because it is rich in phytochemicals and also antioxidants like vitamin C. So as I told you guys already, basically both of these two, they are amazing for fighting free radicals, fighting the inflammation in your body, really beneficial.
There is a sparkling water that has no calories or sugar in it. For some reason, ever since I
You guys know I can't. I was literally joking before when I said on the date I would like a sugar-free, sodium-free, fat-free water. And he literally repeated the same. I'm weak, I can't hear. When I tell you that we are the same person.
For some reason, ever since I was like 8 years old and I came to the United States, I've been obsessed with sparkling water. I don't know what it is. I remember when I was a kid drinking those cheap seltzers that you can get for like 50 cents in the grocery store. And ever since then, I've been addicted. If I'm gonna be snacking late at night, I
Addicted to you.
tend to go for a lower calorie snack. For example, sunflower seeds, my go-to from my Brooklyn days. I do get the jumbo size version, so they're bigger. I feel like they're easier to eat. And I go for the low sodium option. But a little hack, make sure you measure out the amount that you're eating beforehand, because it's really easy to go through a full bag, and that's a lot of sodium.
Okay, so sunflower seeds are actually really beneficial. Sorry, I was trying to, you know, catch my tears. Sunflower seeds are really beneficial for you because they are rich in magnesium. So basically they're gonna make our skin a lot more glowier thanks to the magnesium, but also they are rich in vitamin E, which is just another antioxidant. So basically, again, fight the free radicals, fight the inflammation, anti-aging, all that good. Sir Mike, you are making me tear up. This is the second time that I've teared up. Are we gonna break the record? I feel like the record is 3 times in one video. Let's see if we can break it.
I have to be biased here. New York City is the best food city. You have, I mean, obviously I'm from here, so I'm biased. You have every type of ethnicity, every type of cooking. You have amazing seafood, the best sushi from Japan. There's nothing your heart can desire, or maybe in this case, your stomach can desire, that you cannot get here in New York City. Whether you're talking about halal food, sushi, bodega chips, like just everything. Like you can run the gamut in New York City. I love the food here. Like, I love the people and I love the food. That's what makes New York City special. Something that I stay away from that...
Well, honey, my ass certainly isn't in New York City, so that statement is already untrue. Once you get a taste of this goodness, girl, you are gonna be addicted, okay? I dare you, try and come here. Have a quick trip to UK. You'll see it once again if New York is the best tasting food city, because you haven't had a taste of this.
Something that I stay away from that everyone seems to love, and I could already feel the hate building up. I don't like ice cream. I love ice cream milkshakes, and I know everyone's like, are you crazy? There's something about eating ice cream. Maybe it's too cold and I have sensitive teeth, but I don't
like ice cream either. And your teeth, they look very amazing, sir. Are they veneers or are they natural? You strike me as a natural type. You don't strike me as no fake bit like I am. God damn it, like how do people look naturally so pretty, effortlessly so nice and so handsome? How?
Can't eat ice cream, but cookies and cream milkshakes, man. There is nothing more satisfying on this planet than cookies and cream milkshakes. In fact, I'm gonna tell you something interesting right now, scientifically. There aren't any foods in nature that exist that are high in sugar and high in fat at the same time, except breast milk and cookies and cream milkshakes. But cookies and cream milkshakes don't exist in nature, so those are man-made. There you have it. That's what I eat in a day. Obviously not every day, but my advice still holds. Stay happy and healthy.
What? No, it's over already. But this was only 8 minutes. Like, we didn't get to see everything. You didn't tell us if you, like, what your phone number is, where you live, if you're single.
Are you single? What part of town do you live in? What kind of car do you drive? Is it a foreign car? Do you have a house in the Hamptons? Do you own a yacht? You fuck with bitcoins, don't you? Do you collect African sculptures? Oh my God, I love a white man who collects African sculptures. Got a side chick? Need another one?
I'm sorry, I'm spoken for.
It's never stopped me before.
Are you married? You have kids? Or are you available? Are you maybe attracted to men? I don't know, like maybe also attracted to 20-year-old something Italians living in the UK, more specifically making like YouTube videos about skincare that are also very pretty and have glowy skin, and they're also very funny on the side as well. You know, like that. Anyways, you guys, this was only 8 minutes, but now I have some final thoughts. I'm sure you guys already know what is gonna come, but here we go. You guys, oh my God, I'm weak. I don't think I will be able to recover from this video. Like, not only is he super attractive, but on top of that, you are so knowledgeable. Like, we were linked together, our minds. They're just so powerful together. But anyways, guys, I personally didn't learn anything new. I have to say that I knew all of that already because I'm a total freak about diet and healthy things and whatever. But as you can see, we totally agreed on everything. But to my randoms, now it is your turn. I want you to tell me what you thought about Mr. Mike's diet. Also, if you think he's hot too, because I personally think that he's amazing. But anyways, I also want to know if there is anything that come unchecked under my watch, because sometimes your girl, especially in this video, I'm sure I missed something because I was in awe for Mr. Mike. There might be something that slipped through the rug that I didn't comment on. So if you think that it's something worth mentioning, then comment that down below as well and let me know. Because as you guys know, I reply to each and every one of your comments, so just let me know. But anyways, randoms, if you are still watching, first of all, and you are not a random, and this is maybe your first video that you're watching, or even worse, this is not your first video, but you haven't yet subscribed, first of all, what are you doing, ma'am? But I'm gonna tell you this, now this is your chance to subscribe and to the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my uploads, because sis, we are very much about what you saw in this video. We're all about healthy diet, healthy living, healthy looking skin. So if you want to learn more about your skincare and how to really nail down a perfect skincare for you, but also prevent aging and also fight for acne and whatever skin issues you might have, this channel is literally all about it. And my randoms and I, we are your people. So we would love to see you join and come back for more videos. Mwah. But also, if you want to see more of this craziness of what is going on here, then I would recommend you follow me over on my Instagram, because there we keep the same energy and just overall we can connect and further the bond that I'm feeling right now with you. And also, if you have any issues that you want to maybe talk one-on-one and help you out, girl, don't hesitate, DM me over on my Instagram. But anyways, to my randoms who are still watching, you know what time of the video it is now, and that is the Italian word of the video. And since this video was all about Mr. Hottie McHot, Dr. Mike. Girl, I was very tempted, and I'm still very tempted of making this Italian word very sexual. And I'm sorry if you guys had to see me in this kind of lighting. I'm sure that it's ugly. I look ugly in most lighting, especially natural lighting. But when it comes to, you know, mans that are that hot, the lighting that you see me in is very ugly. I have to say that. But anyways, me going off on that tangent, the Italian word of the video is actually going to be something helpful. It is going to be dottore, which is doctor in English. If you are in Italy and you might be feeling, you know, a little bit of a heart attack because you saw someone as hot as Dr. Mike, then you can yell, dottore, dottore, mi aiuti, which is doctor, doctor, help me. And so the Dr. Mike, real hot, is gonna come running for you and maybe perform some CPR if you're lucky. But anyways, ma'am, girl, if you have resisted into watching this cringe-worthy kind of video, then that means that you are a strong one. Claps for you. But now I want you to prove something else. I want you to prove that you can stand me even more. So what you have to do now, because I'm challenging you in this bet, is that you have to watch one other of these two videos right here. They're just gonna be as informative, just as funny. I mean, if you found this video funny, if you didn't, whatever. So watch one of them, but oh, remember to be random and always be random. Life is better being randoms. I'm sure you all know randoms. Yes, random, and I'm random, and we all are randoms. And to watch